exactly the same, actually.
The Atlantic Ocean. The difference.
Okay, I'm leaving the meetup. Bye.
All right, 8 seconds here. Let's roll this.
Yeah, right, mate. Yeah, right. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's see if it keeps us together today, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's been fixed. I don't think so.
I forgot we have a ZWIFT moderator on the channel. I like it. You could always just ask questions and we'll get answers.
You mean we don't have to tag Eric Min and everything?
No, I'll do that. Actually, I haven't yet.
A lot of stuff I feel like we wouldn't even really have a gauge of like what's going on with it. So
Well, there's people watching the forums and taking notes of bugs that's really bugs, or bugs that's just people running ZWIFT on potatoes.
that's funny. Bugs.
And the real bugs get sent up.
That's good.
I am running a mixer if you want to do any sort of code
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll bring you in.
What's everybody riding this morning?
Strength.
What's
me
your
and you.
workout?
Strength steps. You and me, buddy.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's
else is
about
doing. Everyone else is doing VO2.
Oh,
What are you doing, Themo?
Oh my goodness.
Themo, what are you doing?
40-20.
Yep. And then Andy's doing 60-30s, I think.
Yeah.
I have to say, of the three of those 30-15, etc., I found 30-15 to be the hardest, and I think it was just the 15-second rest.
Just trying to get recovered.
Maybe, I don't know, the last 40-20s were hard. But then I probably started with a higher wattage for the 40-20s because I was more dialed in
I was
on
also
my
like that.
30-15s. But that 20 seconds is not much longer than 15, but
No,
the 40 seems a lot longer than the 30.
Done. I'm done. Oh well.
Finished or done? Which
No, I'm finished. And done.
and done.
And Andy will give you a lip about only doing 3 of them, but 13, or I don't know.
Wait, no, you said us 13, and then you go and do a workout that has 8.
Wait, I did
It's
5.
like, no,
I did
the other
5.
It doesn't get hard. It doesn't
I
get
did-
hard until you get to like 8.
I did 5 sets though. To my credit.
okay. You did one extra.
Oh, is it 4?
All that
And
recovery.
Well, no, if you did 5 sets of 8, that's 40. We did 3 sets of 13.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was
39.
very quick. That was very quick maths.
That's what I'm saying. That's
That
really.
was quick.
Yeah,
I am a teacher, you know.
that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, wow, that was like teacher math.
Yeah, I'm a smarty pants.
But are you a maths teacher?
No.
You're an English teacher, aren't you?
Yeah.
But can you do that after doing the 30-15?
Look at that, all of us together.
Yeah, we're all together. That's all right.
Thanks.
So far. We'll see what happens when these guys start putting the hammer down.
Yeah, we'll see.
We get some background noise from the Mao.
Is it on your phone, Timo?
Yeah.
You got a minute to adjust the
Not Mao.
gate. What is it? The gate. What do you do? What do you use? You use this auto?
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. Yeah.
How does that sound now? Better?
Yeah, actually, it is. A little bit.
I got a fan blowing on my face too, so it's probably part
Yeah. So just turn off the fan. Easy.
of it.
Oh no.
Oh, Jerry's too nice.
And throw your water bottle across the room while you're at it.
I won't be able to breathe enough to take a drink of water anyway, so might as well.
I need a bigger fan for these endurance lap workouts.
Eric Denning's been a really big proponent of these. What did he call them, Andy?
He
Carpet
called it a
drying.
dryer, but it's a blower,
Yeah.
isn't it? But they're more like the Wahoo fan in terms of it being one of those circular
Oh, yes.
spirals that then have a blowout nozzle.
Yeah, but those only give about 400 CFMs.
Yeah.
And I look at these Vortex fans, these big Cyclone fans, they give 2,000 CFMs.
Yeah. I think because it's more directed,
Concentrated. Yeah, that's what I was
rather
thinking.
than. I mean, you probably want a big fan at a window dragging the air in, and then have those more directed fans on you. So I mean, when you've got a big fan
Yep.
a couple of feet from you, a lot of the air is going nowhere near you, isn't it?
Okay. That makes sense. Because I've been looking at those fans. That's why I know exactly how much CFM they give.
Yeah.
Because I needed something different. I don't know. But I'm rebuilding my whole setup, so let's see.
Oh, that's exciting.
So Jason, if you just wanted to bring in the camera rather than the ZWIFT on top, I could just do OBS to probably just the camera.
That's okay. I could do it from here, Andy. Don't worry about it. I could just pick it. I'll pull your camera from there.
I mean, would be easier, wouldn't it? If it's just the whole stream in.
It would be. That's fine.
Jason can do all of that in Zone 3. Well, he just shrunk, so
Yeah.
maybe he changed his weight as well.
Trying to make some space for Andy.
He'll probably fit his body, but his head won't fit. That's the best I can do, Andy.
He's gone for the moment.
I'm here. I'm just trying to work out which video camera it is.
I'm trying to make the window bigger. You're making the windows. I'm making mine smaller. You're making yours bigger. Like chasing each other.
There we go. Okay, done.
There you go. There you go.
I see more of my untidy room.
Green screen, Andy. My green screen was supposed to arrive on Friday,
Oh yeah.
and it was just one town over. And then on the weekend, I got a message that it's been delayed for unknown reasons, probably a hurricane or protest.
One of the two.
I'm like, this is the most peaceful place on earth almost. So there's no way. They just lost it.
It was lost in a protest about hurricane.
Or is a protesting hurricane? Is that a thing?
A protesting hurricane. That'll suck.
Or a guy one town over who's also a Zwifter just got a nice new setup.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
also works for the post office.
It's like, I know what this is.
Well, we've got a really nice post guy, but he's old and he makes a lot of mistakes. So the other day, my wife's shoes got delivered to one street over. And luckily, the lady was nice enough to just bring it over.
That is really nice.
That's what people do in small towns. They better look at you.
Yeah.
Just being nosy.
I opened these package and it wasn't mine.
Well, she was really nosy on what is in it. She read the whole label and made sure she knew everything is on the label, but like, this must be your wife's shoes. Is it her birthday?
You're like, I don't know. What do you know that I don't?
It was our wedding anniversary and it was late.
Yeah, the great thing about living in a small town, you know everybody.
Yeah.
And the horrible thing about living in a small town
Is that you know everybody.
The nice thing is that you know everyone. The bad thing is that everyone knows you.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yep.
It's the most watts I've produced since my little mishap.
Yeah. Glad you're doing okay. Whew.
Okay, done with my workout.
Nice job.
I'm gonna rush to the shower and start working. I'm late.
Sounds good. We'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
And
Cheers,
then I'll
Eric.
chat with you when you finish up.
Hey. Oh.
So you guys were mentioning that Jerry was some kind of ambassador or something?
Moderator of the ZWIFT forum.
Oh, I see. Like Zwift riders or the
Sorta.
The official forum.
official.
So 1 minute interval. Erg or no erg?
Oh man.
Probably long enough for Ergon, but I'll try it out. I'm not liking how my heart rate spikes a lot more than Jason's in that warm-up.
Rested yesterday. I did a lot of resting yesterday.
So did I.
Gotta get a towel. Oh, it is. Wonder if I can reach it.
Here you go.
Thanks. Thank you. Change colors there. There we go. All right. Nope, that's not the right towel. That's not a good towel.
Oh, you're gonna get knocked off the back.
Step back. 36 kilometers per hour. Go. Hey, it's working. Look at that. All right. We're about to get in intervals here. We got Andy and Timo going VO2 max, and Mark and I going low cadence work.
This doesn't seem fair.
We're just here to support you. Make sure that you make it through.
You can do my watts for me, are you?
Life is pain, Your Highness. Anyone who tells you different is selling something.
There we go. Good morning. I was watching a ZWIFT stream yesterday, and he claimed that he never does structured training. He only races, and that's how he built his strength. Do you think structured training is not needed? I think ZWIFT training will only get you so far. Like ZWIFT racing, I think will only get you so far. And I think it'll build you to do something very specific well, which is race between 40 and 105 minutes. So if you're looking to do, your goals are more lofty than that, then I would say structured training is going to be the way to go. Because the system that is responsible for getting your fitness up for 60-minute intervals is actually easily built up over a short period of time. And the one that's responsible for workouts or races that are 90 minutes and longer is a much, much different system that requires training. And really you'll hit a ceiling pretty quickly in the term of like 3 to 4 weeks, even coming from a very low level of fitness. So thanks for the question, though. The Grinch Dwarf on Twitch. Who did you see streaming, Grinch? I feel like it's Tommy Loves Bikes. Of course, man. You're welcome for answering. Always welcome.
And you guys using a bike with a through skewer?
What was the question again?
Are you using a bike with a through axle as opposed to a skewer?
Yeah, no, I got a skewer. Andy, I don't know. Andy's
Both.
road bike is, he has one with both. Do you have a question?
Yeah, those guys are too tired right now.
Yeah, mine's a skewer. I think there's an adapter that's needed to make it all the way through.
Yeah, no, this is just a general question about bikes, not just on.
Oh, yeah.
But wondering what lube people use
Oh, on the
their
thing?
through axle.
Oh. What? I don't know. I don't know.
I'll
use
Google
my
it later. Yeah. I've been using blood lately, but
This seems very tough for this early.
This early in the morning or this early in the workout?
This early in the workout. 4 in, and I'm already considering failure.
Nope. I guess
Just
this is
getting warmed
the... Yeah, just getting warmed up. It's the first one. This is the one drawback of the camera only, because I can't see what part of the workout you're in. So really,
the part that hurts.
you could ride zone 2, and I wouldn't know the difference, and just make faces like you're in zone 5.
Damn it, we found out.
Bratton Firewalker. Don't know him, but interesting. I mean, we've got riders on our team that do that. I know Batman just races. Adam Boyko, but I think he just enjoys racing. Not so much he's trying to build fitness. Those guys just love racing, the excitement of racing, really, that's it.
yeah, and Adam Boyko's got years of aerobic fitness already.
Yeah.
Years and years.
But don't forget his years of anaerobic fitness, lifting all those weights. Remember, he was a bodybuilder.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Some answers to that question, but it's going to have to wait.
The skewer and a half. I could probably Google this.
Well, here it's telling me not to put any lube on my through axle, so there.
I think the part that it's for is to make it so that it doesn't seize. Not so because it doesn't spin. It's not turning, right? Yeah.
You're just getting dust and rubbish in there.
Yeah. So you're just wanting to make it so that it to take off and not rust if any water gets in there. That sort of thing. But I will say, lubricating the skewer while on the trainer helps with creaking.
Yeah.
It helps with that for sure, but
Well, I think the other day I cleaned my bike and spun my front wheel, and I think maybe my bearings need to be done already.
yeah.
because it's not smooth. It's not a smooth sound or feel.
It's a little crunchy.
And given all the grit
Yeah.
I'm going through,
Yeah,
be
that makes
expected, I
sense.
suppose.
You got a local bike shop that you use that's been pretty good for you?
Oh yeah, but
That's
he's closed right now.
Oh, really? Still, huh?
Well, yeah, just like they're inundated,
Oh, there.
and so the turnaround on repairs is a couple of weeks. I could
Yeah.
probably go in there and he'd do me a favor, but sure it'll be fine for now.
Yeah, that should be good. I've got a guy that will bring the bike shop to my office, fix the bike, and then give you the bike back, which is amazing. I've been doing that for about the last 2 years, and he's been awesome.
Yeah, we have that service too. I just don't.
Yeah.
The guy at my local bike shop, he's a friend, so
Oh, yeah. You got to support him for sure. Yeah, we've been trying to do that as much as we can. No help out there, Andy. Don't look out that way. Just straight ahead. Do you really punch these out at like 90 plus, 100 plus RPM, Andy? Is that what you were saying the other day?
Yeah,
Ah,
95.
yes, it's not ERG. I think like I start a little lower, yeah.
Work on my strength,
Yeah.
muscular endurance.
Oh, here he goes. All right.
a little more.
Yeah, a little more. All right, so the Grinch from Twitch asked, I'm trying to find the best, most efficient way to spend my time on the bike indoors between Zwift, RGT, and Trader Road. Looks like it's coming down to personal choice, but I am a goal-oriented person. Oh, yeah. So, and the question is what's the goal? And then how long have you been riding? Can definitely help you out with that. We've got guys with all kinds of experience we've helped even on this ride, and definitely could give some advice. But I think the long-term goals are going to trump any short-term wins on Zwift. Demo is a really good example of someone who came from not much power training to super structured and focused integration of the work that he's done, because he also commutes to work. So we've been able to bring in those workouts to get him the fitness that he's going to need as they transition to go outside and get some racing done in August.
Another thing to consider is what's your life like outside of training.
That's right, yeah, with a lot of us right now. Yeah.
How much time do you have? How old are you? How fast can you recover?
Oh gosh.
Come on,
That's one. That's first set.
on down.
Nice.
Andy should be done here shortly. Full recovery. Full recovery. So the Grinch is pretty new here, riding for 4 months, indoors and outdoors. Goal is to be stronger than a 162 that he is now. Competitive in C+, B-. Works from home and indoors is not a problem for him. And 52 with lots of free time. Oh man, we should have got Jerry on here. He's perfect. Jerry's this exact thing. Yeah.
His free time is at 4 o'clock in the morning, though.
Yeah. Well, for him, it's like he's asking us to ride at like 3. He could ride with you. Yeah, so I feel like working on an aerobic base, meaning stuff that's under your threshold, is what's going to get you pretty big gains early on. And it's a type of fitness that's going to stick with you for the long run. So that's like working in and around that FTP number.
Maybe some SST.
Yep, right around 90% of that 162. Putting intervals of climbing low cadence, longer increasing time intervals. I think those can all work. Demo went from what, 8 minutes to like doing like 16 minutes later on, doubling that time over a couple weeks. That's pretty solid.
The other option is not falling into the trap.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're up at 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
doing things you probably shouldn't do at 4 in the morning. But it's worth it.
But you get that
And
first.
don't forget those.
Yeah.
Don't forget those rest days, because at 52, you're not covering as quickly as the guys who are 32.
But you also don't know how to hurt yourself as much as a newbie. Or tempting.
Yeah, so saddles at this point, watching recovery, and especially burn those matches hot if you're racing and trying to recover. So
Okay, I'm going to miss the last 2 and get more recovery.
Oh,
I'm just thinking for the next set,
you got this. Yeah. Take a little bit.
I can do 13.
Anywhere
But then I
between
might
9. So anywhere between 9 and 13. Yes, I've been learning the hard way lately how I cannot touch myself like I used to. Yep, your body will remind you very quickly.
I'm going to, while I'm out of intervals, I'm going to jump in with my 2 cents.
All right, here we
Which
go.
is not based on being a coach at all, but it's based on doing a mix of structured training and racing for 5, 6, 7 years. So, do primarily what you enjoy.
I like
If
that.
you enjoy racing,
Absolutely.
do that. If you enjoy the structure and goals, do workouts. But do both, whichever way you decide to go. Racing, there are so many courses, so many different sizes of hills, that you can get whatever type of interval you want. So you can get a 1 minute interval, you can get a 5 minute interval. Yes, your recovery won't be the same, but you can definitely get those intervals in. But you have to choose different race tracks, because what will happen is your center on the races you enjoy, which is the stuff you're already good at. Whether that's long flat and you like to sprint at the end, or whether you like the 3 minute hills. So you just got to be disciplined and do the races that you don't actually like. And then the opposite is true. If you're goal oriented, do your workouts. But if you do them and you're not the type of person that really loves them, you'll burn out pretty quick.
Yeah, this is
2 months, if you're not enjoying it and you're just forcing yourself, you'll end up not enjoying cycling. Which is where a mix is quite good. You get the structure, you replace a workout with a race, maybe once a week, twice a week. And I think that's the system that works best. So that's just what works best for me. As you say, Jason,
that's a really good answer.
Jason does workouts majority of the time and kicks my ass. We talked about Adam Boyko and Tex Batman. They race like 5 days a week and they kick my ass. So There's no right answer for one person. But as a newbie to cycling, you will get big gains, whichever one you do. And the problem comes when you hit the plateau, and then knowing how to get past the plateau.
Look, that whole answer at VO2. While recovering. Good morning, Corinne. Thank you from YouTube. Thanks for joining in. You know something's broken because our logger for ride-ons is not working. So people must not be able to see that we're riding, the four of us. That's what's been broken. Let me ask the rest of the group. All right, next one, Mark. Oh no, next one up.
Next one up.
Yeah,
Middle one.
middle one. Here we go. Hey, Shred Planet. Thanks for jumping in, first viewer. Thanks. Said the channel looks cool. Yeah, we work at it, man. We work at it. We got 4 riders on here. We got 2 cameras going. Andy's over in the UK. I'm here in the US. And we're able to bring each other together and ride. So good times.
I'm not sure about good times.
Sure it is.
So good when it's over.
Yeah, it does. The rest of the day. See, Timo gets the honor of like the first from the Washington team to post a workout, and everyone's like, "Oh man, we're ready. It's only 4 o'clock."
I'm behind.
Kettleson usually beats me too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. He's up about a half hour before me usually.
You
so,
gotta watch out for Kettleson and Ty. Like,
Yeah.
no comments, no nothing. I'm like, I even forget, like, I should check if they're doing their workouts, and then like, you click on their plan, it's like green, 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 green the whole way. You're like, they've just been doing it so long. Yeah?
They're in the weeds.
Yeah,
Sitting in the weeds.
they just
That's
know.
just entering manual workouts, that is. Just, yeah, I just type in the figures. Keep coach off my back.
I was watching the video of Phil Guyman about him saying like how Lachlan beat him, and trying to say like, oh, you know, somebody needed to light the fire, and I lit the fire, so everyone's going faster now. So there's always got to be that igniter. And now that they're going off to the Tour de France, I'm gonna train for Everesting, and then I'll come back and do it again. But man, those times drop so fast.
It's an interesting point he was making, like whether altitude is better than sea level, because
Oh yeah,
you're riding so long, you're not going over thresholds, so the impact of altitude on your power is less.
it's less. Yeah,
You can go, so maybe you can go so much faster on the downhill.
yeah.
So, okay.
That was the
If you
argument.
think the altitude is bad because you know you can't put out the same power. But
Huh. Jerry was listening to that podcast that we posted in the chat about Everesting and the marginal gains and stuff. That calculator's pretty slick.
is that the one linked to in the? If it's the one that's linked to in the official the Everesting pages, then
It
yeah.
is.
I use that for my Zwift indoor one
Nice.
to work out what power to hold.
So there's a triathlete out here that I recently got connected to, and she's going to attempt a double on Friday afternoon through Sunday.
I say it won't be Friday afternoon.
All the way to Saturday.
Like you can sleep for a double, can't you?
You can or you can? Oh, you can. I didn't realize that.
I think so. For a double, you can. Well, there are about like 4 or 5 different ones, and you can sleep in some of them and not in others.
Huh.
Like you could do an Everest thing that takes over 400 kilometers, so like on a less steep climb, and you can sleep during that one. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. You gotta at least match the number of intervals you did on the first one.
Yeah.
11.
Will forever wear the mark of shame.
Or at least until the next workout.
Of course, my workout, and I'll do that. I'm getting to about 50 seconds and then tying up every time. I need a 50 something. 50-25.
Are you starting off too fast, too hard?
Yeah.
No.
Give it a try on the next one. See if you could ramp it up a little easier and shoot just under it and then keep it steady on. Thanks, Shred Planet. Keep it up, he says. We'll see you next time, bud. Mark and I are at seconds to the next. Andy's way up there at 5.5, 5.3. Nice job, man. Here we go.
So one difference today, maybe that I started experimenting with that amp.
Oh, yeah.
Like half, and I forgot today.
Oh, wow. The Washington guys use a lot of it. Themo, right? They do a lot of amp human stuff.
Yeah.
But probably not Jason. It's a very natural guy. He probably does it the old school way. He just rubs Arm & Hammer baking soda on his legs after the workout. And then it just gets absorbed.
Oh, wow. Okay. I can talk now.
There you go.
I used it a bit, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It probably works, but to me, it was one more thing to do to get ready to get on a bike.
It's a lot, yeah. You put it on right before? Is that the process?
Half an hour at least.
15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. But from what I hear from the studies and science, it is the way to get it in because it'll last longer on your skin.
But,
And what is it? Go ahead.
My thought is, yeah, I fully believe it probably does work. But if you're out pushing it for 3 hours, is it really going to matter? I mean, you're going to hurt anyways. It's kind of where I'm at on it.
I use
So-
it for
Sodium
VO2.
bicarbonate.
So I use it for VO2 and races.
Nice.
I don't
Yeah.
use it for anything under threshold.
Makes sense.
What is it for?
Sodium
What does it
bicarbonate
purport to
lotion.
do?
Andy, are you
John
in
does the same
recovery? Go
thing.
ahead.
John does the same thing as Andy. He uses it for big efforts and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I started doing. Then I just stopped.
Supposed to decrease your not fatigue. It's because it's sodium bicarbonate, so it's for lactic acid, decrease your perception of fatigue, lengthen your amount of time to be able to perform. This sounds like a different product now.
I don't know.
Hey Matt, good morning from Twitch. This is a young gun that just can keep going. This guy's like 2 to 3 hour rides every day. But yeah, you've got a question. Let's hear it. Streaming on multiple platforms. That one would be for me. Shoot. Yeah, but like Demo said, it's one more thing to do. I think swishing the maple syrup right before the ride is probably equally good, Mark. So you're good.
All right.
Yeah, so they recommend it for everything, obviously. And the more
Everything.
so we apply after 2 hours, put it on afterwards for recovery. So yeah,
Sprinkle it on your cereal.
yeah.
Brush your teeth with it.
You'd use a $30 bottle in a day.
Oh
You did
wow.
everything. Well, you wouldn't, but
I
know what I
understand. Yeah. Before this, the only really way to put it in would be through drinking it. But the problem with that was it gave so many athletes like explosive diarrhea and only lasted about 10 minutes. So even for the track riders, it was only effective for a small amount of time. So this prolonged exposure to it is, at least the early science is showing it could be effective.
Yeah, there's not much stuff that you rub on your skin and it really gets into your bloodstream.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe they figured something out. I don't know.
they claim, and that's why their stuff's expensive. They claim to have solved that
Yeah.
Right.
transmission through the skin.
And that's all we need in this epidemic. Skin transmission.
Yeah.
Restream.
You know, because
Restream.
Oh yeah.
you're
Paid at.
you're sweating. Things seem to be going the other way.
This is
That's
it.
what you
Yeah.
do before you start. It's meant to be in your skin in 15 minutes. That's why you're meant to use it half an hour before. After
Morning.
half an hour, they say you can rub it off and apply
Oh,
sunscreen.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Good morning, Shangla. We were just talking about you. This is our Miss Double Everstein on this Friday. She is playing with the thought of maybe live streaming it, which I told her with the number of followers that she has, I think it would be pretty awesome.
You need that. You need that interaction over that long period of time.
That's exactly what I was asked you. How much do you feel people jumping on, whether it be in the game to do a lap or audio? Do you feel like that made a difference? Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I only did one. But yeah, having people ride with me.
I
Engagement.
only did, hold on, stop. I only did one Everstein, so how do I, it's one more than everybody here.
I don't feel qualified to comment on a double.
But you're right. I think on that sort of effort, that length of time, it's just crazy. Was your approach any different than Alex and Max's, or pretty much very similar, kind of how to tackle it on that hill?
40 seconds.
Oh, you wait. Oh yeah, commands on all platforms. I guess Matt, what commands do you use specifically that I may use? I mostly just text. So, but you let me know what messages, what chatbots you do. How funny. Shangri-La replying from bed. 5 o'clock for a triathlete, or 6 o'clock for a triathlete, late. Usually she beats me up. Yeah, that's the wrong verbiage. She wakes up before me. All right, go Andy.
I think I was more disciplined in my power and just worked
Gotcha.
off a power number. I know Max, because they were doing together, I think he might have gone out too hard
Yep.
to keep up with Alex, because he said he went out too hard. But I was really disciplined in my power.
Yeah.
And I said, I probably went a little bit under, because my fastest descent was my last.
Interesting.
Because I went for it. I knew I could empty the tank.
Matt, you're much more a veteran than I am in these Slav commands. So if you want me to try some here that go through Twitch and then see if they work, let me know. Only a handful in Facebook, which are like subscribe, a couple other things, but nothing too crazy compared to like Twitch and the other places. But I can test something if you'd like. Let me know. Oh yeah, John Morris says he can't see us in the companion app, or we're grayed out. He said, which is odd. So something's up. There's supposed to be people on this course. I think I asked some people. I tried to see if that was the difference, but nope. Still broken.
We're grayed out because we're all dying. Or we're all dead, one or the other.
Yeah.
It's like your life force in a video game.
Yeah, it's over.
Jerry, what would be the alternative? Are you thinking? Oh, let's see here. Meaning just an individual stream versus a team stream. Separate commands for Facebook. Yeah, you lost me. Sorry. You know what? I do have a couple people I can ask that do this. What it does, push over to each of the platforms. So if it's you typing in some sort of command, then it will get pushed, and then it will read it. I got it. Thank you. It will get pushed, and it should read it. So let's see what's somewhere.
Hi, baby. Oh, God.
Like, Mommy, Daddy looks like he's hurting a lot. Maybe we should help him. Don't worry, honey. He does that in the morning. He'll be fine. Otherwise, he's grouchy. Oh, here, let's try. There, follow page works. Oh, not followage. Let's see. Nope. Sounds like no. Maybe I need a little bit of education on your end, how I could get those up and running. Well, here we go. Maybe I could try from Twitch. Chat.
I don't think you've got a chatbot running. That's all.
Oh, you know what? I don't. He's asking if I have a chatbot running, which I don't think I do. I don't. I've seen those options on Mixer and not on Twitch so much. On Mixer for sure. For moderation, I think. But maybe it does other things. Oh man. This is getting challenging.
Screw you.
How many did you get done? 11?
I went to 11. I should have done more. I should have done another one. Maybe I'll do a lot.
Alright. There you have it.
You're blasting away, and you need just that extra push over the cliff. 11.
11. Hey Matt, for your sorry, be Matt. Yeah, Matt from Twitch. What target do you guys run for your VO2 efforts? The standard 120. Are you finding numbers like 130 seems to be more on the mark for you guys? I mean,
Depends on the length.
yeah, I think he does 30-15 if I remember. Let us know if that's right, Matt. 120% he says. 30-15s, 40-20s. What are you doing these days, Matt? Yeah, he likes the 30-15s also. Yeah, the guys from inside, the coach from up there, pretty much they do 30-15s on progression. Something interesting he had me try, which is kind of challenging, was to do that long set of 30-15s, 5 sets of 8 at 138% or 135% of FTP the day before, within 12 to 18 hours before I did my long ride, and then wanted me to do my sweet spot ride with like 20 grams of carbs on Sunday to drain the whole system of all carbohydrates, go low fuel in between that 18 hours, and then do minimal fuel during the workout for like what I can only tell is absolute extreme adaptation to fat burning, because there'd be nothing on board, but you'd be under threshold. So you should be able to do it, but it was challenging for sure. I ended up at 90 minutes of sweet spot, 45 minutes times 2, with like 15 grams only in the second half. Corinne Black from Twitch says, "Look, someone check on Andy. It looks like he's suffering."
So, definitely, yeah, well, like the Sealer, other bits, it's like the two most bang for buck is the 30-15 and then the 8-minute interval.
Yeah.
I don't know what the 8's meant to be at, 110?
Yeah, the 8 minutes are like 102 to 110 usually is like the achievable amount. I might have them at 110 or 108. I can look. Those are long. Matt asked us, restream.
Four times 8, isn't it?
Yeah, we go up to 5. We go up to 5. Let me see. Where am I? Here I am. Come on, Timo. You got this.
Timo.
You got this.
Yeah. He's actually suffering, I'm just acting. So what happens when you start streaming? You have to like make it look good.
.102 actually. 102, 103 is the percent of VO2 on the 8%, but most people can hit that easily. Because when I put it at 105, people yelled at me that it was impossible.
And it depends how dialed in your FTP is. I mean, you know, your FTP could vary by 1% or 2 here and there, depending on how you're feeling. How long since you last watched. So you could be doing that at the, FTP, couldn't you? So every time you set at 102.
Right. So
That's it.
got it?
Yeah.
Good man. But yeah, it depends on if you're dialed in. Also, now that I'm learning more about just the VO2 number plus your anaerobic power, for those that are strong on the anaerobic side, you could push longer on that end because your body can produce that power. So those riders like the Eric Dennings that are very high on that end will be able to push for longer periods at that higher percent of FTP. Does
Would you say that
restream...
the direct correlation between the people who are strong on-off intervals, like 30-15, and people who are strong at long VO2 intervals?
I think it has to do with there's this balance, right? There's that number that I think I forwarded to you, is called VLA max, which is your anaerobic capacity. And if that number is on the very high end, that'll push you towards fast sprinter, but not be able to create the longer 8-minute intervals. But because of how long Eric also rides when he does ride and he's training, when he's outdoors, they do easy hundreds. That number's probably somewhere in the middle, which makes him more all around versus just a high-end sprinter that you would find in like a track racer or a ZWIFT racer. Actually, most people have relatively high VO2s with high.
He's got a really good kick. Like he can get to 1,000 watts above 1,300 watts very quickly. So he's got the kick, but he is, for his size, I wouldn't say he's a massive sprinter because he's not. He's not putting out 1,500, 2,000 watts.
Yeah.
But he can just repeat. He can just repeat and repeat and repeat those kicks over and over and over, much longer than I've ever seen. anyone else would be able to do. So whether that's a mental suffering or a psychological thing, I don't know.
Yeah. Bump. Yeah, so does Restream need more bitrate? It does not. Restream's fine because you only send it to one place. If anything, it would need less if you're sending it to 2 now. So Restream, I run at 30K. So 3K is what I've been running. I run as high as 35, and 720p does the job. I think somebody said the VO2 calculator in Garmin was pretty decent. I'll have to see what
it is.
Yeah, you did, Mark. Yeah, I have to check.
Yeah, I had lab testing.
Yeah.
And it was like within 1.
Nice.
Of the Garmin.
Nice. I don't know. I gotta see where I can find that in the app. Maybe it's only on my watch.
What Garmin do you have?
Fenix 3.
Oh yeah, Fenix.
Yeah. And then I have an 820. Oh no, 800. Garmin 800.
I have a 520 Garmin, and
it does it.
It's on there, yeah. But it does your VO2 testing kind of like for you.
Yeah.
And not in a place where you'd think it would be doing it. It's like a steady, not that difficult 20 minutes.
Interesting.
And it's looking at variation of heart rate.
Oh, that's a big group. Don't mind us.
Some Japanese race.
Sure.
Or
oh, yeah.
Ride.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those flags.
Meatball.
54. VO2 of 54 for Doom Nukem. It's 78 for Matt, who's a big ultra endurance rider. Ultra distance. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I remember back in the OD's Zwifters days, Yerky had like 70, 75 or something.
That's nuts. That's awesome, though. What's he up to these days after his crash? I hadn't heard much. I know he still rides.
Yeah, he's working a lot. You see on Strava, he does like, there's often a boating activity.
Oh, very cool.
Because he's boating out to his job site.
Oh, wow.
Like he's rowing out there.
Shut up. He rows out to work. Beat that, BMO.
Well,
yeah. I'm gonna commute to work today after doing this.
That's true.
Like
That's
at least
true.
give me a point.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm hopping off, fellas. I gotta go do my recovery ride. I'll talk with you guys later.
Later, man. So you're saying, Mark? So he
it's he's doing some work out on a home that's, kind of an isolated home, like a cottage.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So it's boat access only.
I thought he did something in sports.
That was years ago, yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's something else.
Yeah, he was working in a sports store, but then after the second child, he took paternity leave for a couple years.
Oh, wow. There you go.
And then when he went back to work, he's doing this job now.
Very cool. Get it, Andy. 5.5. I just noticed there's a really big wrench on your windowsill. It's a
That's a spanner.
I changed over my bikes. So, as I said earlier, I had to change from a through axle to a quick release. So I had to change all the adapters.
Oh, I don't think Matt was one. Go ahead.
VO2 number on the app.
There is.
Where in Garmin?
Oh, and where in Garmin? Not on the phone. I don't know, Mark. You said it was in the. You said it was in the
It goes
in the
into your
head
phone
unit.
app.
It's on the 520.
Okay, so I think
Yeah,
it's
no,
in
but
the phone.
it does put it in your phone app somewhere. If they're linked.
Oh, here it is. Performance stats. Here you go. Get two bats. I'll see. Like,
Because I've looked at it before.
So
62,
So-
68.
yeah, so,
68.
so 60 on mine, and then I tested at 71 on the inside test. But I've always run around 60 on the Garmin watch. Huh. Interesting. There's a conversation in the chat about pros body fat percentage. 2, 3,
I
or
got
4.
lots of it.
That's relatives. Yeah. Bill Guyman, 5%. Yeah, he is scary. I've sat down to chat with him, and he is like scary skinny.
I think they say under 5, you can't hold it for long.
Ah, yeah,
There you go.
I totally get that.
I mean, yeah, Froome going to the tour might be under that, but he's not at that
Like every
all
day.
year round.
Got it. What do you got left? Andy, you got one more?
I'm on 5 of 13.
There we go.
Ooh.
Come on. We'll ride through. I'll ride through for sure. Well, the fat is important for your ultra races, Matt. This is true. Yes, because so much effort is below threshold or even below tempo
Yeah,
if you're going that many hours.
How much fat can you burn in 24 hours?
Yeah, it's a good question.
It's not that much, is it?
Oh my gosh. Corinne has signed up for a 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1,000-kilometer race this year. She said Audex. That must be a race.
Like a no.
Oh god, like a Fonda.
They're
Okay.
not officially races.
Gotcha.
You have to hit. You have to hit within a time frame of.
Gotcha.
You don't tend to get given a route either.
Oh
you-
wow,
I think.
that's exciting. They've all been canceled where Doom Nukem's been. In Spain, they're still doing them though. A lot. 10K. Doom Nukem's done a 10,000-kilometer. What? Yeah, Matt, you're scary skinny too. You're around 8%. So I've seen your videos, Matt.
I'm 18.
Yeah, I think you're 18, Andy. No, you're not.
Yeah, so my scale tells me.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You fit in a lot of cubicles that my 7-year-old fits in. That requires low body fat. 10,000 calories in one day. Doom Nukem is saying out for an ultra race. Oh, can you imagine 10,000 calories in a day?
Oh, come on up.
Come on. Strapped is good back here, though. Matt did 5,000 in his 5-hour workout outside. I'm sure some of the rides at camp are in that range, 3,000 to 5,000 calories.
I've done duathlons that were around 3 or so.
Yeah, those are pretty high intensity, I'd imagine.
Well, the long course,
Long course.
yeah, you run first. The run is not that long,
Yeah.
but then long ride and then long run. No swimming.
No, yeah, that's my kind of multi-sport race.
No. Running twice is horrible.
Yeah, I can only imagine getting off a second time. Yeah, Matt. So the limitations on a free restream account is Twitch, no problem. Facebook personal page, I think, is free. but Facebook, like a business page or group, you need to have a paid account. But I may be wrong.
Sounds about right. I looked into it for the free account.
Yeah, I think so. You could always use this account, Andy. But he uses it, we pay for it. And I'll use it.
Okay, so Everest, I did 7,600 calories.
Oh,
There you
wow. There you go, see?
That
That's
was an
nuts.
IF of 0.7.
Was there something more you would have done? We actually haven't talked about this. Was there something more you would have done for nutrition? Or what did you do, and then what would you do different?
Later.
Later. That's a good conversation. I don't know. We better talk before Friday, because then the double Everest tour is going to be coming through. You only have your exciting title until someone does something more. Come on. Just a couple more.
I would recommend a bottle of fine Canadian maple syrup beside
There you go.
beside your bike.
I feel like you would get flavor fatigue, which I think on the live stream, I think it was Andy, looking for other stuff to eat.
Okay. So Everest, doing it up the Alp. I didn't really eat during the ascent, and I'd eat every hour
Yeah.
on the descent. Started off with like bagels, peanut butter.
Yeah.
Things like half a bagel with peanut butter. I did 4 hours of that, and maybe a banana in there as well. And then had some peanuts, raisins, energy bars near the end, Jaffa cakes. So near the end, I started having more sweets.
Yeah.
Once I was in an hour or two at the finish. Like last descent, I'd like have a biscuit every corner,
Huh.
or a jelly baby every corner.
The jelly baby.
Black ones are the best.
Oh, black licorice.
No, it's black currant.
Oh, nice. Jerry wants to know. I gotta read it. What do you guys do with your cycling kits? You wash them after every ride, or pile them up and wash them like 4 or 5 sets at a time? But then Matt says, the ultra guy says that use them 3 or 4 times before I wash them. Don't do that, Matt. That's a recipe for disaster pants down there.
Oh,
Yeah, the sweat and the bacteria. Don't do
you
it.
only need one saddle sore for your. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's young.
Horrible.
For sure. I
Yeah.
mean, in the most extreme cases, you're out doing what Corinne does is 10,000 kilometers, maybe. But on a daily, don't risk it. Change them up. Wash them all at the end of the week or whatever. I hang them to dry. Then I'll put them in a laundry bag. Wash them at the end. But dry them out first, man. For sure. Corinne says, nasty. Come on, Andy. Come on. Matt says he does dry them after every ride before he puts them on again the next morning.
No. It's gonna get you, buddy.
It only takes one time, right?
Summer's so bad, you got to go on antibiotics.
Oh, yeah. Who had one? It's bad. We've had several over the years of people being like, oh, what's your favorite thing to do?
The best thing on Everest, the biggest tip, apart from food, is change your bib shorts.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Every what?
Yeah.
Every 2-3 hours.
2 or 3 hours? Like,
Yeah, what's that? That's
Yeah.
wet,
yeah.
you know. Some people even go and have a shower.
Oh, wow. So, but that goes towards your full time, obviously, right? Like your running time or whatever.
But if you do the out, you've got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you can get off the bike. It's allowed.
Yeah. Oh, Jerry's got all kinds of time. He watches his kid after every ride. So he gets off. You go, oh, Jerry, you just go to the shower, and then just shower, and then wash your bibs with soap and water. There you go.
There's a good trick on how to dry them
Dry
out
them.
quick too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
under a mat with a
You
towel.
roll them. Yeah. You lay them flat in a towel and you roll the towel up, and then
Nice.
you like wring out the towel.
And then you
Saw
go
it
to the
on
towel.
Saw it on GCN.
There you go.
So yeah, the guys who do, if you're staying in a hotel, doing multi-day trips,
Yeah.
you just rinse them out in the sink, and then roll them up in a towel, and then put them in another fresh towel, folded over, underneath a mattress,
Oh, wow.
and then the compression takes the water into the towel, and then it's pretty dry.
That's cool.
The next call, you do that for a couple of hours, and then
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying that we were living in laps of luxury in Arizona where everybody was washing several times a day. It was kind of a lot.
and it would dry in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. That air.
Yeah. Say once a week, Jerry. Hang them to dry. And then end of the week, do one load with everything in it. That'll be a good balance between
Depends how many
energy and
sets you got.
Yeah, like Matt says, he only has 3. So one for the long ride, one for a group ride, and then the other one's all week during the ZWIFT training. So you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, best practices, right? Come on, Andy, push through. Final bit. That looks like the last one. Nice job.
One more.
Come on.
13. They've been ragged as crap this last set. All over the place.
Yeah, that's all right.
Under the
Get up.
Under the
Under the
power.
power. You are at 130. What is? Oh, RTX noise canceling works so good. Yeah, absolutely. I think Matt, did I turn it off for you in a live stream before yet? It's pretty amazing. He's using the 970, which I think is similar to what Andy's using. So I don't think he got it working. But he could tell us after he smashes this last interval.
Effort is achievement.
It is true. Come on. It's a couple seconds. We are flying, Mark. Look at us.
Yeah.
Right behind Andy. Oh, man. Oh, the audio so low from yesterday's recording. Yeah. It's good, Phil. Good, gotta be a balance. There you go.
All right.
Two fills. Well done, Mark.
Yeah, I gotta
All right.
get on the emails.
Get on those emails.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you later, Mark. Good job, Andy. Good job.
See you guys later. See you guys.
Later, Mark.
Yeah.
Got a couple minutes here. I'll spin it in. 2 filters instead of 5, and the voice is better for Matt on his GTX 970.
So it doesn't list specifically on the Alienware what it is because it's a custom.
Yeah.
It's a custom chip that it was. But Googling says it's a 960, I think, or a 940, 960.
Gotcha.
So you have to hack it to get it to work. So it's not a supported one. So I actually got it so it would register and recognise the mic.
Nice.
But then I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah.
It was whether that was just the last step of how to get it all flowing through. I don't know, but you could see the mic, but then I was just no sound coming out the other end. I could see it working, but and my Zwift went to crap as well.
Yeah. That box is. You're probably stretching that box out pretty tight. That's the box I sent to you a while back. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it struggles just loading up Zwift at times.
Oh yeah.
It takes so long. But it's better than nothing.
Oh yeah.
It works. It streams. I mean, I'm streaming. It will stream and do Zwift.
Yeah.
Like OBS is like I can click and wait 30 seconds for it to do something while I'm streaming and running Zwift. So it's clearly at its limits. But I'm running Zwift in Ultra at the moment.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
So I think I should dump it down one. I think. But
Yeah, you know, and it's odd because I find that some courses are really intensive on graphics, and some are not. I'm on high, and that,
yeah, I'm not watching. I'm not watching what. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually being all that stuff.
interesting. But between Ultra and the 4K one, it's a huge jump, and I could even max out hard, pretty hard, with everything else going on. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I should probably just get a 1080.
All right, for those on the live stream, thanks for joining in. Matt, thanks for chatting with us. Corinne, always a good time. Jerry Delport, get back to work. You said you're going to get off to go to work, and you're still here. Doom Nukem, thanks for stopping by. Haven't heard from you from a while. Who else we got up here? Scroll way up. That's John Mora. Shangri-La, good luck on your double Everest on Friday. Let's connect, see if we can figure out what we can do if we can get you streaming. Shred Planet, thanks for the follow. And the Grinch from Twitch, thanks for showing up. Check us out on TeamODZ.com, EnduranceLab.fit, and check out TeamODZ YouTube. Coach's Corner is going to be making a return, so check our first podcast back, and then hopefully we'll have some good questions for you on the weeks to come. All right, we'll catch y'all later.